welcome to Two Indoor Gaming. We are back with Life in the Village, and this is Season 3, Episode 2. And what a lovely view of a beautiful valley. Yes, this is where I am going to set up my mine colony. It's going to be great. And if you look over here, I've been setting up a home. I've been busy. I decided I would not set up my prefab house in the village where I would be setting up the village. I would make my own. I did use the prefab house, and it's over there closer to the Millionaire village, the Byzantine village. I've just been playing around. I'm always fussy and changing things, and this may not be the final setup, but I've got black Corey wood planks. So that's an interesting kind of wood. That's here. I'm not sure why that one's floating there in the middle of nowhere, but can I reach it? Here, jump, gonna get it soon. Done. Yes, I planted a few more because I was thinking of putting the roof in. Of course, it looked stupid having wood here and the same colour wood, and that's why I've got in these terracotta shingle stairs. Seeing as I've been clearing out some of this terracotta, I was like, oh, can I use this? And yeah, you got to turn it into shingles first. I'm not sure why. You can't just have terracotta stairs, but at least the the recipe for shingles is pretty easy, so I didn't know no problem with that. Actually, I am going to have to make more because the roof's not finished, obviously. I've only got a bit on the front entrance area, so yeah, use some mossy cobblestones, there's some chisels. Yeah, I got my chisel out and got to work, and that's how I've created this effect, which is cool. I didn't even have to cook up all the stone to chisel because I found when I came up on top here, run Forrest, run. The running just seems really slow. I guess I think it's one of the skills, isn't it, your running speed? Yeah, I found one of these things, a ruin thing, and so I just basically started stealing all of this. And this stuff works perfectly fine for your chisel. See, if you've not used a chisel before, it's pretty simple. Just put it in your bar there and just right click, and you get this interface, and then you can put the block in there and go crazy. The problem is you've got too many choices, just too many. I was thinking of that for the flooring, but I ended up going on this just because I don't know, just because I've never used that one before. So yes, so if you put in stone bricks, it just gives you the same options as plain stone. See? But if you put cobblestone in, I don't actually have any cobblestone. Is there any stone around here? That's one thing that's interesting in being on this sort of zone, is finding stuff, materials to use. Yeah, I'll show you later. I'll go as I go over to the other place. Yeah, so that was a shortcut. That's what helped me make those nice textures for my house. So I'm pretty much, I want that to be a permanent feature of the village, though it's going to be on sort of the outer edge. I envisage this being the outer edge of the village, and I just really wanted to be near one of those trees because I find those awesome. I want to make this sort of the center area, maybe put town hall down here. Again, making that a feature. I'd like to make that sort of like a center square, but I'd have to build up a bit here, so I don't know if I will in the end. Yeah. But I think it's worth it, because I mean, look at that. It's just such a lovely feature to incorporate. So yeah, I was going to put the town hall sort of here or whatever, and work from there and really use the layers this time. I do like having a nice smooth flat area because it's just so much simpler, less need for stairs and winding paths and whatever, but it does really end up looking a little bit boring. So I want to try for something. If I have to restart, then let's restart and make it interesting, make it challenging for myself. So yeah, I decided I would make the prefab, use the prefab house to get started with, for the materials basically, because you know, shortcuts, you get your first stone tools, some leather armor, which I'm still wearing. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, why not? I'll use it, and I can always strip it for parts basically. And I thought, well, I'll put it, it doesn't matter if I put it close to the village because they can always build over that spot. Turns out I was even smarter than I knew, because after I placed it, and then I went over and had a look on the map thing and thought, oh, I better check exactly where it is in relation to everything else. So they're busy over here, aren't they? Very busy. It's only day 8 and it's gone crazy. Look at this. This central building's gone. It used to be just this. Now it's walls and all sorts of funky stuff. They're very industrious, these Byzantines. Yeah, so when I came over and I had a look at the village map, it turns out that I had put, here's where my thing is, and it's actually in the unbuildable part. So I could preserve it there, and they can't actually build there. So that was clever of me, wasn't it? I knew what I was doing. But I will pull it apart because, I mean, they're not that pretty. Not really. So, yeah. So this is cool. It's cranking. Look at all these buildings. They're so fast. I mean, 8 days and they're already in this. It must be very resource rich. They're having no troubles getting everything they need. Look at that. They don't need me. Wool's the only problem they have. Wool. I haven't actually seen any sheep around. Might have to find some and breed them or whatever. Help them out. Ooh, look at all these chickens and eggs and stuff. I might grab them. Just because I can. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just focused on my own thing. I haven't really been following along with the quest books and trying to keep that happy. But one thing I did learn, John Fowl 92 told me something, which I think is very interesting. With the FTB quest, it's a different one, but with this, like I was saying, I had trouble. I couldn't get this to activate, even with an iron pickaxe. And he said the problem with that, ooh, I claim a loot chest, is that it's asking for a vanilla pickaxe. And, of course, every type of thing you get has flavor text. See how that one's vicious? That one's broke. Well, that one's broken. That one's graceful. That one's graceful. So they're good because they've got the flavor text on them. It won't activate. It's looking for vanilla stuff. So yeah, that's the deal with that. So get a vanilla one somehow to activate it. I'm not sure. Can you buy it from somebody? Maybe you trade it with a villager. It might come out vanilla. He might have told me, but I've forgotten. Because that's what I do. So yeah, and then we've got the other quests. Let's see. Here we are. FTB quests. Woo! Got a lot of those. Crafting table, stone pickaxe, iron ingot, iron pickaxe. See, that one's happy, but not the other. And I got some money, so they're going to give me some money as a reward. And now I can go to the shop and buy something I want. Interesting, lava bucket, water bucket, same price. Oh, spawn. Is there a spawn sheep? Spawn cow. But I wanted a sheep. Okay, food. Loot boxes. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Tool bag. You can get some good tools out of that. But yes, how do you get more money? Book bag. Food book. Recipe book, right. Enchanters, special enchants, and of course fancy equipment. I just thought of something and immediately forgot about it. As you do. Okay. Oh yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, let's do that. You can get more stuff, can't you? Oop, wrong button. Repeatable. Right, yeah, I was thinking, how can you get more money once you've done all the basic quests? Well, you just got to kill lots of stuff, basically. Yeah. So it is, yeah. Block of, yeah. So you can keep getting money when you run out of money. If you know what I mean. Ooh, it's getting dark and spooky. Things happen. Let's see what loot I got. Tool bag. What's it gonna give me? That's not a tool. Oh, or is this? Is that what it gave me? No, I already had that, didn't I? Yeah. That's a rip-off. 70 coins for that. Not happy, Jan. Not happy. And this is all junk. Okay, well, I'm not doing well with that stuff. That's for sure. Wormy egg. No, don't want it. Don't want to keep it. Oh, did it give me a golden hoe? Wow. Exciting stuff. I drink some muscle milk. I don't want your empty bottle. Okay, so yeah, remember that you can cook up your rotten flesh, make leather. Hey, you know how we're like friends now? Move over. I'm an honorary part of the family now. I just invited myself in. Yeah, I don't care. Don't worry. Yeah, okay, so yeah, things are happening. I've got a sort of plan in my mind, and we'll see how it continues to play out. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a lot more mining than I was previously, because there's going to be less dirt to clear. I was getting a lot of resources just with my level up skills, which on this occasion I have put into mobs, because I'll be killing a lot of mobs, I reckon. But I do still like my L. Yeah, so my experience boost is going towards killing mobs, but I'll end up putting all my levels into treasure hunting as per usual. It just seems the best use of my experience in that regard. So every time I do actually clear something, it's good. So yeah, so we've got plans, got vision. Building a wall is going to be interesting with all of these levels to life. I'll have to think that through. But it's going to be worth it. The challenge will be worth it, I reckon. So yeah, I'm like, oh, what hit me? Oh no, just the muscle milk wore off. You know what? I'm probably going to set myself the impossible task of clearing that mountain peak bit. Probably. Or I might just incorporate it. I don't know. I just sort of wanted that to be a bit more vision. Yeah. I'll probably put my fort over here, because again, it's good to have your fort on a bit of elevation. So yeah, so it's coming along, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll keep the information coming. If there's something interesting to do, I'll record it, and you can join me on the journey. Okay, thanks for watching.